Right lads, what's up? With Ronnie here. Thanks everyone for putting in all the questions all week. The response I got was fantastic. Thank you for Ronan to popping down here today. He came back down to Monaghan today. I went up to Oma last week. So we're basically going to dive in to the important stuff for the Q&As. We've got a can of Monster here. We're going to crack that open first, okay? Cheers, Ronnie.
Come on, Racy. Nice, eh?
Yeah, I don't like the yellow one or the fucking orange one. It's like Fanta.
No, and food, we've got
The berry one. The white one's nice. They've actually a yellow one in Tesco. So in America there was like loads of different colours, but in Ireland they took 3 colours and then there was one more colour, yellow. So I'm sure there's a lot of questions with Monster in them. So first question goes to, what is me and Ronnie's favourite boots? Do you want to jump in there first?
I suppose I've always probably been an Adidas man, so Adidas Predators, anything to do with Adidas Ace. Probably wearing the new Adidas Ace at the moment.
What are they called?
Adidas Ace.
Right.
I think maybe 16.1, X16.1, blue and orange ones at the moment, so probably the new pair soon enough as well.
Right, he knows his boots. One that stands out to me back in the day obviously was the Manias. I think everyone says that. I think everyone had a pair of Manias. I never liked Nike. I got a Nike pair of Tempos there a couple of years ago. Didn't like them. More for soccer, really light, but definitely Adidas man myself. I'm currently rocking 2 Adidas pairs of Predators, a pair of green ones, don't like them, have to get rid of them, and a pair of light blue ones, obviously back in Wisconsin days, and the Dundalk Eels.
Yeah.
So, what do you eat before a game? How do you mentally prepare for a big game? How to stand out at county trials? Brilliant question. I'll dive into the first one, which is basically what do you eat before the game. If you check out my other championship videos, you'll also see, but for this Q&A, it's basically your glycogen stores need to be filled up. What's more important is what you eat, not what you eat on that day, what you actually eat the day before. Obviously your carbohydrates is your main source of energy, so, and you want it to be brown rice, sweet potato. You don't want to be white rice because that will spike your insulin. So think of it that if you have brown rice, if you have sweet potato, it's going to actually save the energy until the game. So if you take white rice, or if you take white spuds, or the energy will be used up very quickly. So in terms of sports performance, you'd want to be looking into the brown rice. Ronnie, obviously you're playing with the county trials. When was your first trial, and how did you get on, or any tips?
I suppose my first trial was probably through minors, way back in 2009. We were called in late. School's football was on, so we didn't get to go to the trials at the very start. And
were you in 6th year? Were you in final year?
No, you're young.
Right, okay.
I was 6th year, just got 6th year, yeah. And got called in after the Corofin Cup final, and had a trial. Knew I was playing well. In fairness, you got the Corofin Cup final. Like, and actually, it was only a 5th year actually.
Right, okay.
GCSE's the thing.
Oh.
And got called in, and I was playing centre half forward, and then I moved into full forward, and then just lucky enough got on a lot of balls and got a couple of scores and got in, and fair enough, 4 weeks later started the first round championship against Armagh.
Right,
So,
2009.
Yeah.
Fuck me, what's that, 7 years ago?
7 years ago, yeah.
Jesus, and did you ever do any trials for the seniors, or did they kind of progress from the 21s, straight into the team?
No, I was with the trials from 21s, and then I went on to seniors. I was 19 when I did the trials for seniors 2012. It was in Healy Park actually, so.
Yeah, it's your own pitch.
Home pitch, like, so it actually was quite good. And so it was a bit daunting seeing Noel Mulligan and Sean Campbell, but he's out trialing, they know the start, but was off the back of a good club season in fairness, so
Deadly.
we had a lot of balls coming into full forward and stuff like that, so it was
You good man to kick the ball in. Sean Cavan is always a nice man to have out in the middle of the pitch, kick the ball in. Like, Ronnie has questions for you as well. Advice on your bad foot, basically, and what do you like in your bad foot, and what do you do to probably better yourself at your weaker foot?
I suppose I was lucky enough, like, I have 2 very motivated and encouraged parents, like, when when I was 12 or 13, my dad was at one of my games. He says, you use your right foot awful lot, like, he says you're going to cut out one day.
Yeah.
So then he just put it to me, saying the next training session, try and play the whole training session with your left foot.
Right.
So then as time went on, I did one training session left foot, and then another training with left foot, and then a practice game, just played with left foot, from between 12, 15, and lucky enough that definitely stood to me. So even going out the back of the house, kicking right and left foot, different the small things that happened at underage, like it's definitely stood me now. And even then, when I went practicing, I would always hit right and left footed free, just in case if ever was an opportunity ever came up, or practicing right for the left footed shots as well. Because you never know in a game, you might have to get it on your left foot, especially if a man marker knows you're right footed. Like, so
yeah, exactly, definitely.
you just spring them spray sometimes as well. So
that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Whenever you say go do a whole training session with your left foot, like and I actually haven't heard that one before, which is obviously a great idea. Any young ones watching, like just take one train. You might have the best train, but it will stand you like if you want the left foot. Like another question here is free taking. Obviously, any free taking would be is one of Ronan's specialties. He's been taking them since I know him anyway. This fella asked, last minute of a game taking frees. What stands there in the training up to it? You know, he says he's mentioned he's missed a lot of easy frees at the end of the game. How do you deal with nerves? You know, just how do you train yourself for free taking?
I suppose himself. When I was practicing frees, that looking enough at Tyrone, actually we have a number of free takers. We always train together and we always try to replicate like match situations. So if I was at the free, Conor McHugh or Mark Bradley or Darren McCurry would be shouting, trying to put me off, run across me, trying to replicate a match situation. So then when you go to matches for St. Crow Park and noise is deafening and boys are running across you, and you know it's just natural again, you know. So, and then I suppose when I'm hitting frees, I always look for a spot behind the net and
hit as hard as you can.
Just aim for that, like so do. But another tip too, when you're saying you're probably getting a wee bit tired towards the end and stuff like that, but I'd always maybe after training like maybe do a run, you know, and then walk up to a free end, you know, you're wrecked.
Oh, okay, because your heart rate's that high when you're taking the free, and then obviously with the nerves it's going to be even higher.
Yeah, so if you know you can do it after doing maybe a long bus and run, or you can do it maybe after a 100-metre run, and you walk up to a free then and you can put it over the bar, then it'll come second nature and you get position. Yeah,
I know a lot of rugby players, a lot of kickers and rugby's would actually wear headphones and actually have the crowd in the headphones at training wherever they're taking frees, so it kind of replicates the whole Crow Park or the whole whatever it is. Like, so that's definitely something that
practice.
Yeah, it's the same with everyone. Like, this guy's asking about speed and a tip to get away from your marker. So how do you work on your speed in the past? And one tip how you maybe you don't want to say that, but give a little tip that you've done in the past to get away from your marker in the full forward line.
I suppose like with working your speed, you know, a lot of people often ask me or often ask the question, how do you get faster, you know, but you probably need to practice everything at speed, you know, and like in practicing speed regularly, you know, like,
you want to have the power as well. Like a lot of people say, you know, weights will stop your speed, but it actually enhances it. Like if you're doing it correctly, you know, if you're doing the whole explosive plyometric movements, obviously with county teams and strength and conditioning coaches, they obviously always put in, you know, your squatting. I don't know any strength and conditioning coaches that completely wouldn't do squatting in the off season and run an incline and you know, prowler pushes, tire flips, all those things, plyometric movements to get the explosives in your legs, and then different exercises for your speed, you know, your shuttle runs, and kind of depends where you're playing.
Just to say, probably for a forward, we only ever take on man between 20 metres and 50 metres.
Exactly, so it would be real nippy, you wouldn't be doing big long runs like a half back or something.
Exactly, so if you're practicing maybe 20 metres flat out to 40 metres flat out, and that's really what you're going to be doing in a game. You'll be taking men on, and I suppose if you want to be away from a marker, you know, if you have like maybe a side step or if you have a dummy, you know, maybe practice and training, you know, and then bring it into a game situation and see if it works out that way.
Definitely. And what's your number one tip to get away from a cornerback and nippy cornerback?
Don't think I can give that one away now, so I can't.
Stay on, understandable.
The boys will be watching out for that one.
Whenever you're doing your leaving cert, which would have been
GCSEs,
how did you balance the gym and football with your study?
I suppose like the days I didn't have any football at all, I didn't find it very hard to get motivated, but I knew that in the long run that would stand out to me. Like, so when I'm doing my PhD at the moment, teacher training, and it's stand me well, like, because it's a very intense year, so it is, and I have to balance with Tyrone, to balance the gym, to balance OMA, so I have to balance my coaching as well, taking some underage teams as well.
Same as then, you're going to have to at some stage, you know, get in a routine where you're going to have to balance your football and your study. Like coming from me now, I wasn't a great man of study, but I do a lot of work, a lot of client work and a lot of stuff, but I also have to balance that with my gym work and even football. So, you know, even to this day, not just at leaving cert or GCSEs, you still have to balance football and work. Like,
getting routine is probably a massive key, you know, so if you come home after school and you don't have any football at night, maybe work for them 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, So then the next day when you go to training, then you're not playing catch up. After that, like
Exactly, just balance it out. Like,
balance it out, like
5 days a week. If you're doing 3 hours of study, but you can't make 3 hours one day, just do a bit extra the next day. Right. Another question here, Ronnie. Do you take any supplements, and if you do, how often, or have you ever took supplements in the past?
I suppose with me, like when I was 19, 20, 21 coming in, I didn't take any supplements whatsoever. I just come off the back burner of like where I thought natural talent would get me so far. And then particularly in the county setup, then so many other things come into place. Like so, over the past number of years, obviously you take your protein, your BCAAs, if you go to the gym and stuff like that.
Like obviously there's going to be some things that are going to be recommended, but there's so many supplements out there that you don't need. Like coming from my point of view, obviously you are going to need a certain amount of protein to hit your protein goal each day, and whey protein can help you with that. And then your BCAAs to make sure your recovery is correct. And then some people might dive into creatine monohydrate, but for GAA purposes it was not overly recommended. You know, depends on your goal. If you're looking to lose weight, then it's not supplements aren't something that are definitely going to apply to you, because there's no such thing as a fat loss pill, or there's no such thing as going to cut weight. It's with hard work and nutrition, proper nutrition. So if you're trying to bulk up, there is some a mass shake you might take in the morning time to get extra calories in. Like there's just whatever goal that hits you. Like
I suppose to me, like my main objective throughout the year is just to stay as lean as possible. Like
exactly.
You just want to be around the pitch as quick as possible as well.
Yeah. So you wouldn't get that many days off, or many months off. Sure, Tyrone usually would go far in the year, and then you have you would have always had with Georgetown, Stegerson and stuff, and then club. I would have been playing Ulster and stuff like so. You're always playing all year round. I'm going to ask this question because I really want to myth bust it. It's what about weights stunting your growth? Is it true? And then I'm going to ask Ron, when did he start doing weights? Personally, the whole situation with the stunting your growth, whatever your mother says, whatever your family says, is not true. Weights do not stunt your growth, and there has been studies. I'm actually going to put the study on the screen right now and show you. There was a study done in America. It was actually done with a lot of doctors got together and done studies, and there was there's basically joints, I think it is, and there's the two bones, and there was an actual possibility that it might be true, but they completely wiped it out, and I'll put it on the screen so you can have a read of it. I actually checked that out a couple of months ago, because anybody that's starting off weights have always asked that, but just wanted to know, if you're watching this, then weights is not stunt your growth. And yourself, when was the first time you really lifted the dumbbell?
I was supposed to, underage, was my McCrory Cup football. Teacher tried to bring it in then, like
Alan McCrory Cup, I remember the same and that, like, they would have, St. Martin's would have had a gym as well. Like
17, 18 I would have done. Wouldn't fall religiously, because I thought I was fast enough and I was strong enough for my age. I thought I would be able to be alright, like, but
when we get to so far,
at this time, suppose I'm throwing seniors then after a while. More physical than the strength and conditioning coach. I'd never seen this before in a setup.
Exactly.
And then you're doing 2 or 3 week gym sessions a week, which was a wake up call for me when I was only 19. Like, I was only going to university as well, and then going to Georgetown too, and being a part of their program as well, and having new gym sessions. So, but 18, 19 years of age, definitely that's one that's definitely stood to me, like, definitely.
And this is a good question actually. I'm actually pretty interested myself. The 3 toughest backs you've marked from different counties.
That was a good one now. Probably, I think Colin Walsh definitely one. He definitely played Monaghan in 2014 Ulster semi-final. Walshy marked me that day. Walshy through Georgetown, and
that year you got an All-Star that year?
Yeah, got an All-Star that year. So he was a great player. Like, so it was very hard to get away from that day. So he'd be definitely up there. Colin Boyle from Mayo, he played centre half back. He marked one day from cornerback. And Healy Park, tough player. He's good, tenacious, hard hitting, fair. So nothing more he can ask for than that. Like, and I suppose marked a half against Philly Mahan from Dublin. So they did National League a couple years ago as well. All I wanted to do was get the pitch, like, I had to track back after him, so
just attacking.
Yeah, attacking. So that's not what you want to be doing as a forward, attacking back.
Sometimes the best way of defending is attacking. Like,
so
you showed that in the the All-Ireland final. You got 2 points.
2 points in Martin Gooch.
Yeah.
Through, so
yeah.
That's probably my three other hard orders.
Good question here. Any superstitions the night or the day of a game? I know a lot of boys have superstitions like, you know, jumping over the white line and everything. Personally, what is my one? Not really. No, I just go with it. I actually would have worked with a sports psychologist in the past with DKIT, and it was actually a female, and she told us to write a key word on your wrist. Now, something that came into that was Donegal 2013 Jim McGuinness came. They all had the tape,
Yeah, that's right.
and whenever things weren't going the way, they'd look at it and it would trigger in the mind. Like, that's not really a superstition, but that was something I would have done in the past, and it was just a little key word that, you know, if I messed up or I give a bad foul away or didn't win a breaking ball or something, then I would look at it and it would kind of trigger your mind. But have you any superstitions the night before?
Not really. Sort of way back, I used to wear probably the same socks and shorts if I played a big game. But no, probably before a game or the night before a game, all I would ever do is try and remember when I played the last game I played well, and, you know, try what things I did well in that game, try to work on from that day. But nothing superstitious. I think people get sort of worked up over things, plays in your mind, and you go to the game saying, geez, I did this the last game, I'm not doing this, I'm not going to play well.
Exactly, yeah. I'd have something similar to that, but it's actually with food. If I don't drink a certain amount of water before a game, I'm going into it and I'm like, I'm bollocks, I'm going to, you know, blow my bag here like in the first 10 minutes. Like, but that actually can't be true if you're not hydrated, but that's just something that kind of triggers in my mind. Does your gym sessions, does it contain, you know, Olympic lifts, you know, clean and jerks and stuff, or is it more heavy compounds and gym isolation? Regarding gym isolation work, it's probably more bodybuilding type, you know, but your squat and your deadlift, you know, the last couple of years, or have you done Olympic lifts, you know?
Well, there's a bit of both. Like, we do a lot of like hang cleans and power cleans at the start sessions, and then but there's definitely there's our floor presses and with barbells and our squats and deadlifts, the trap bar deadlifts, and then sometimes then like for finishers, you know, we would do maybe like use a barbell, you know, do like some sort of finisher with that, you know, like that as well, just to get more muscle maybe in for some ways or different things.
Exactly.
You know, so just to keep things interesting too every session, like very up too, like. But
regarding gym isolation, like you wouldn't be, you're not going to be throwing in bicep curls like at the end of a fucking, you know, a GAA session. Like just when you say that with compound movements, is your squat and all these are big massive lifts. You want to activate as much muscle fibers as you can. So I'm not surprised that, you know, the county teams wouldn't be doing, you know, bicep curls, tricep extensions, you know, chest, freaking cable curls and stuff like. So that would be a pretty straightforward answer. Like. Now this is something that a lot of people may like to hear about your ACL injury, and you're appreciating that. When did it happen? How did you get back from it? What rehab have you done it? And everything, just talk us through it.
I suppose in 2012, I was 2 years underage under 21s, and it was a Monday night, and I was captain for under 21s, and we were playing Donegal on Wednesday. We played just a sort of a 10-minute in-house game, and the ball came in and I would catch it, and I came down one leg and the leg went underneath me and knew straight away that something was wrong. That was the Monday, and then the Friday got MRI results and look at the cruise shit. And this was the first time I probably ever got properly injured, like, you know, even a muscle tear, even like a shoulder, even anything. Like, so even a dead, like the only thing I ever had was probably a dead leg or something like that. 19 years football, and I was like, as a record, that time must be a record, like, because when people get injuries this time at young ages, but. I suppose then I thought my life fell apart then, you know, just thought it was
such a long road back.
Yeah, but I suppose then I two good physios, Michael Hart and Leo O'Connor for Tyrone, and Leo O'Connor's the man you go to see if you had a long term injury. And, Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays I was him 3 times a week. Did a lot of single work stuff, trying to get my quad muscle back, trying to get my legs stable again, trying to get my glutes fair, and then I'm able to work on different things, so I'm trying to work my body, you know, to develop. You know, I've only a young couple at that stage. Yeah, sometimes
people, you know, freak out that it's so long away, but you can actually work on other things that you might not have time to. And there's many players like, you know, Ronan O'Neill from Cork always comes back better and stronger. Like, and yourself, you obviously came back, and probably took you maybe even 12 months, probably maybe even now to get back to your fully the way you were. Like.
And I suppose when I came back after I took 10 months out. I came back and I was trying to click the fingers, trying to get back to where I was. And
exactly, it doesn't work again.
I couldn't understand why it wasn't, but looking back now, you know, it might take 18 months, it might take 24 months, you know, but you have to be patient with it. And all the work you do then stands in the long run as well. So lucky enough I did it's 5-6 months of gym work, out in the pitch for 3 months working fitness, working speed work, and then go back in after 3 months. And
Back in then, yeah. So that's any of you guys out there that were unfortunate enough, you know, for the ACL. You know, take Ronan as an example there. He came back stronger. Like he's playing with Tyrone at the minute, so that's something to look forward to. Even if it does happen to you, you can work on other stuff as well.
Definitely.
There's a question here: should a young lad who needs a plump size and strength and needs to step back from his fitness and concentrate on bulking up, or should he do both at the same time? You should probably not try to complete 2 goals at once.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to be doing a mile run in freaking like 3 or 4 minutes, but you want to be 80 kg, like it's not going to work. You know, take your off season, bulk up, work on power, strength running, and not exactly endurance. You're not going to work on strength and endurance at the same time. So, a lot of intercounty footballers are coming out of minors and 21s. A lot of county teams that I know of would put their arm around some young lads and bulk them up first, and you know, work on their strength. And then over the summer, or even close up to summer, they work on the endurance and try to maintain as much muscle as possible. Like, don't try and do the exact same thing at the one time. Take your 5 or 6 months and bulk up and work on your strength with running strength. You know, that doesn't mean you don't have to do cardio. You can still do your sprints and your prowler and stuff. But then whenever the endurance comes into it, still do your gym work along with that to hold the muscle that you're after building up. As an intercounty footballer, like, would you stretch much? Would you do much mobility?
Yeah, a lot of stuff. So say before training we'd train at 7:30 maybe. And a lot of us boys were entitled to be there for say 45 minutes before the training session, but a lot of the boys could maybe go an hour before the training session and use that time then to get you loosened out in the gym downstairs and foam rolling and stretching. So then we do a lot of work then before training as well with our coach, like, and then after training we do the exact same thing, and then we have ice baths and boys do foam rolling as well. So we're basically talking doing every session, and then say every off night you have them too, just trying to take it over. A lot of boys maybe go to yoga, go to Pilates too, you know. If you don't have a gym session that night on a Monday night, say boys would go and do their own thing. A lot of boys do yoga and stuff, you know, just keep everything fresh and mobile, because when you go to the pitch you want to be as loose as possible, you don't be tight as possible.
Like,
so
if you're not doing mobility and you turn around and you pull up an injury, it's not fair on your teammates, it's not fair on your manager if you're not doing the same amount of work. You know, if there's 15 lads going to yoga and you're sitting your arse playing Call of Duty, like, and then you turn around to the match and do your hamstring because you haven't been doing mobility, it's not fair on the teammates. So definitely do your mobility, no matter what level you're playing at, and try and pull as many lads as well with you to do it as well. There's a good question here as well. This is from Instagram. What county do you like to see do well beside your own Tyrone?
So, I suppose I have a lot of friends in different counties, like, so do you have
Through college now?
through college, like, so like KQ's there from Fermanagh would be in friendly, Ray Corrigan from Fermanagh would be very friendly, but I suppose my mother's from Antrim, so she is, and she's from Ballymena, like, so.
Right, so you wouldn't be that happy often?
So I'll say, like, Antrim do well, you know, even though they haven't gone that well in the past couple of years, like, but if I'm looking for another team, would probably be Antrim.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Another question here from Instagram is, who's the player at training that you don't like to mark, and would you ever think of doing the infamous dab again?
I suppose with Tyrone, you know, you're lucky enough, you know, you've so many good players, like, and so many top quality defenders like there, and you can just see that with when all-star nominations the boys got the last 2 years there. So I'd say probably the one person I've probably been around the same age as from minors would be Ronan McNamee. Kind of full whack, you know, and it's just treacherous man to be marking, like, you know, anytime you're getting away from he's always there, and it's no surprise he got an all-star nomination 2 years ago, like, so.
I think with Tyrone, like, you know, you're fucked either way. Like, there's no one really, like, there's no one really to pick out of the defenders that I would like to mark, or anybody would like to mark in the county. Like, obviously in Tyrone, defenders would always be sticky, like, in the past, like, and they're very, very physical, like, and to be fair, like, aggressive as well, like, so. And then the dab, you know, talk us through what went through your mind whenever the dab came around.
I suppose, I think it was the National League, and I have a couple of, me and Tyrone McHugh, Colin McHugh would be very friendly, and the Tyrone team would be best friends in fairness, but after training session we just started doing the dab each other, you know, like, just stupid stuff like that. But then all my boys then one day just said to me, if I ever scored a goal on TV, then would I do the dab, you know, and I was like, aye, because I would be famous for doing celebrations after scoring goals, you know, and stuff like that. So it was actually when I played in Armagh in the National League, and they asked me if I did it then. Didn't score a goal then in fairness, but when I played in Cavan in the National League.
So the next goal you scored, you were going to do it.
So I was going to do it, and then just once I scored a goal, somehow it just clicked to me, somehow it just came into my head, and just run back out, did it. And then I remember after the game, someone said, "Did you stab and all?" And I was like, "Aye." And then I came back to the phone to change rooms, and mental 100 tweets and 100 Facebooks and about 150 WhatsApps.
Deadly.
And everything like that. So I apologise for how I took offence at it, but it might go back out again now. So
that's what they need in jail, like, you know, a bit of crack, you know. I mean, if you're going to be that serious about it, then you shouldn't be doing it. So we're going to finish up here with this last question. I think it's a good question because I'm actually interested to hear it. Obviously, it's every kid's dream to play at Croke Park. So I'm going to ask Ronnie, what's it like to play in Croke Park? You know, the pitch, the changing rooms, the atmosphere, and finally, who's the biggest joker on the Tyrone team?
I suppose, like, with a lot of people already, like young people now saying like they love to play it on field, they love to play it New Camp. You know, there's actually nothing better than playing Croke Park. Ever since I was about 7 or 8 going through games, all I ever want to do is play in Croke Park. And now I've been lucky enough, it's been a privilege to play in Croke Park for Tyrone. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had. Playing in the Lions semi-final, 82,000, quarter-final, 82,000 people screaming, players running about, you know, sun beating down somewhere in August, like, you know, it's you can't beat it, like. So you can't, I'm sure it's the same for spectators even going there to watch it as well, but
and is it much bigger than, let's say, Healy Park? Like, you know, I mean, is it that much bigger?
No,
is it much
it's not. Healy Park is probably the same, like on the pitch. You know, Healy Park's a massive pitch too. Like, I think just because of the stand and the way it closes and stuff with Croke Park now, but and the atmosphere it brings as well. So, it's up there one of the best experiences I've ever had playing Croke Park now. But the joker then, its own team. Well, there's quite a few now would like to have this title, like, you know, and.
Who are you going to give it to?
Don't know if I'm going to give it to them or not. Some people not, but there's one person now. He always comes out with a few clinkers, and he always makes everyone laugh. It's the goalkeeper, Mickey O'Neill.
Right.
And Mickey O'Neill, you'll know why he's called you the Joker. He wants to thank me here.
Right, folks, first of all I just want to thank Ronnie for coming down today. It's been absolutely a privilege to sit beside him and talk about his experience in the past with Tyrone, and I hope you've learned something and I hope you've enjoyed the Q&A. If you have enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up down below, and please subscribe as well. If I can get, you know, a bigger GAA community to be the link between myself and the inter-county footballers and also bring as much content to you, then that's all I want to do. I want to give back to you as much as possible. So subscribe if you're brand new. There's going to be a load of more inter-county footballers coming hopefully, and as a GAA community we can just keep growing. So thanks for watching. I'm going to do a quick edit now. I'm going to get a workout in, probably show Ronnie a few things in the gym, and I'll see you in the next one.
All the best.
January giveaway is this month, and I got in contact with Ronan and he said he would give me a Tyrone jersey. Thanks very much, Ronan. But I've decided, I got text over the last couple of days that I wanted to do something different. I wanted to give back to a foundation. So the Kevin Bell Fund, which is actually in aid of a young lad that died last year from Corofin, Jack McHugh. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the Tyrone Pan to sign the jersey, and instead of doing a January giveaway on, you know, social media and stuff, I'm going to give it to the foundation, and it'll be a lovely gesture as well, so it'll be something different. That's what I'm all about basically, and thanks for Ronnie for giving the Tyrone jersey. We're going to get that signed and we're going to give it to the Kevin Bell Foundation, so that's something different. So cheers Ronnie, thanks for that, and we'll see you in the workout edit. This week because what am I talking about?